The air in Tampa felt different long before the lights dimmed. Something electric, something almost unreal, pulsed through the streets surrounding Raymond James Stadium as tens of thousands of fans, army from every corner of the world, gathered with one shared heartbeat. They had waited, speculated, dreamed, and counted down every second to this moment. And when the night finally arrived, it didn't just meet expectations, it shattered them. Because at the center of it all was Jungkook. From the very first flicker of light, there was a sense that this wasn't going to be just another concert. The massive 360-degree stage glowed faintly in the darkness, surrounded by a sea of synchronized light sticks that looked like a galaxy come alive. A low hum rippled through the crowd, building into screams, then into something louder, something primal. The anticipation wasn't just about BTS returning to the American stage. It was about what Jungkook was about to do. And then it happened. The music hit, deep, explosive, and unmistakably powerful. The screens burst into life, flashing rapid visuals that told a story no one could fully grasp yet. And in the center of the stage, rising slowly through a hidden lift, Jungkook appeared. For a split second, time froze. Then the stadium erupted. It wasn't just cheering. It was chaos. Pure, uncontrollable, emotional chaos. Armies screamed his name as if the sound alone could reach him, as if they needed him to know, right here, right now, that he owned this moment. And the truth? He did. Dressed in an all-black outfit that shimmered under the lights, Jungkook didn't just stand there. He moved, fast, sharp, and impossibly precise. Every step felt intentional. Every gesture loaded with energy that radiated far beyond the stage. His presence was overwhelming. It was magnetic. It was impossible to look away. From the very first note he sang, it became clear that this wasn't the Jungkook fans had last seen. This was something more evolved. His voice cut through the stadium with a rawness that sent chills through the crowd. It wasn't just technically perfect. It was emotional, almost vulnerable, yet somehow stronger than ever. Fans cried. Some covered their mouths in disbelief. Others clutched their light sticks so tightly their hands shook. Because what they were witnessing wasn't just a performance. It was a transformation. As the first song transitioned into the next, the stage itself began to shift. Platforms moved, lights danced, and the runway extended outward like veins reaching into the crowd. Jungkook didn't stay in one place. He ran, jumped, and commanded every inch of the stadium, making it feel as if he was performing for each individual fan at the same time. Just slightly, but enough for the entire stadium to feel it. The reaction was immediate. Fans screamed, but it wasn't just excitement anymore. It was emotion, pure, overwhelming emotion. Because in that moment, Jungkook wasn't just an idol on a stage. He was human. He was real. And he was sharing something raw and unfiltered with tens of thousands of people who had waited years to see him again. And yet, just as quickly as that vulnerability appeared, it transformed into something else. Power. The beat slammed back in, harder than before. Flames shot up along the edges of the stage. The screens exploded with visuals, and Jungkook snapped back in emotion with a force that felt almost unreal. His dance became sharper, faster, more aggressive. Every move hit with precision that bordered on perfection. It was impossible, or at least it should have been, but Jungkook made it look effortless. As the performance continued, one thing became undeniable. This wasn't just about talent. It was about control, and he knew it. At one point, he reached the edge of the runway, crouching down as close as he could to the fans in the front rows. Their screams became deafening. Phones shook in trembling hands as they tried to capture the moment, but no video could ever truly do it justice. Because being there, feeling it, was something else entirely. He smiled, a small, almost shy smile that contrasted so sharply with the intensity of everything else that had just happened. And just like that, the crowd lost it all over again. This duality, this ability to shift from powerful to soft, from untouchable to intimate, was what made Jungkook's performance in Tampa unforgettable. It wasn't just about what he did. It was about how he made people feel. As the night went on, the energy never dropped. If anything, it grew stronger. Each song felt bigger than the last, each moment more intense, more emotional, more unforgettable. And through it all, Jungkook remained at the center, driving the entire experience forward with a force that felt almost unstoppable. There were moments when the entire stadium sang along, their voices merging into one massive chorus that echoed into the night. Jungkook would step back, letting the fans take over, his expression softening as he listened. It was a conversation, a connection, a reminder that this wasn't just about one person on a stage. It was about millions of people connected through music, through emotion, through something that couldn't quite be explained. And then came the finale. By this point, the crowd was exhausted, emotionally drained, yet somehow still buzzing with energy. The lights dimmed one last time, and a soft melody began to play. Jungkook stood alone in the center of the stage, the massive screens behind him showing close-ups that captured every detail, every breath, every flicker of emotion in his eyes. He didn't move much this time. He didn't need to. His voice carried everything. It was softer now, almost fragile, yet filled with a depth that made it impossible to ignore. Fans cried openly, some holding each other as if trying to hold onto the moment itself. Because deep down, everyone knew this wouldn't last forever. And when the final note faded into silence, there was a pause. A long, heavy pause. Then the stadium exploded one last time. Cheers, screams, tears, it all came crashing down at once. Jungkook stood there, breathing heavily, looking out at the crowd as if trying to take it all in. As if trying to remember every face, every voice, every moment. He bowed. And just like that, it was over. But at the same time, it wasn't. Because what happened in Tampa that night didn't stay in Tampa. Clips began spreading instantly. Social media exploded. Fans who weren't there felt it anyway, through shaky videos and emotional posts that tried, and failed, to capture just how powerful it all was. Jungkook went insane tonight. I've never seen anything like this. He's on another level. Those were just some of the reactions flooding timelines within minutes. And honestly, they didn't even begin to cover it. Because what Jungkook did in Tampa wasn't just a performance. It was a statement, a declaration that he wasn't just returning. He was evolving, growing, becoming something even bigger than before. Something unstoppable. And if this was only the beginning of the 2026 World Tour, then one question echoed louder than anything else. What happens next? Jungkook from BTS just delivered one of the most insane performances ever at the Tampa stop of the 2026 World Tour. Face screaming in fear fire. Fans, army, went completely hysterical as Jungkook took over the stage at Raymond James Stadium with unmatched energy, powerful vocals, and breathtaking visuals. From emotional moments to explosive choreography, this performance proved once again why Jungkook is called the king of the stage. Crown. This Tampa concert marks a historic moment in BTS World Tour history, and fans around the world are already calling it legendary. Purple Heart watched till the end to see the most shocking moment that made ARMY scream non-stop. Backend index pointing right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more BTS updates.